Hello. Hi, Lisa.
Hello, everybody.
I wish I was seeing you next week, Lisa. But I will be back in Cali, no doubt. Alrighty, everybody. So, hope you enjoyed our dueling gongs, dueling his jewels.
Hi, everybody.
And we're, super happy this morning because we get to teach together and gong together, and it's the perfect spontaneous synchronicity that happened to celebrate this Libra full moon, which of course Libra is all about our harmonious relationships. So yeah, we'll be playing the gong through this class, and this is a Venus gong.
Moon gong.
Oh,
Right,
what's that one?
This one's moon.
Oh, I thought it was Venus. Is it moon gong?
It's moon gong, but it's new moon, so that's perfect.
No, it's a full moon today.
Full moon.
Yes, this is a heart. This is a full chakra gong, but the sweet spot is the heart. Yeah.
I thought yours was Venus.
Oh, that's so funny.
I have moon, new and full.
Got it. Okay, so we got the moon gong.
Right. We had a little confusion there for a moment.
We
but
did.
I think we got it straight.
I think we did.
We got it.
All right. So, yes, we are on time. So let's tune in. So we already did tune in, right? The gongs definitely brought us into harmony there. But let's tune in. Om Namo, Gurudev Namo, and Ad Gure Name. So if you are joining us, then please come to sit in. Close your eyes, take a few breaths, get yourself into your body. So let the breath get you out of your head and into your body. And then you're going to bring the palms together and gently rub the palms. And then bring your hands in prayer mudra at the heart center. So now we want to really just be focused at our heart center. This is the Libra full moon. Libra, which is governed by Venus, planet of love and beauty. So from this place, let us chant together. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Deep breath in. Pull upon the root lock. Now elevate your gaze and bring your attention up to your third eye. So now we're activating the mind. This is our mind's eye. So we're easily traveling from the heart center to the mind, connecting the two. Exhale. Keep your hands in prayer. Keep your heart and head connected and project your intentions, your prayers, your focus. Deep breath in. And exhale. You can open your eyes, give your hands a little shake.
Already,
right. Just like a couple of minutes tuning in, right?
Makes a huge difference.
Makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll do, in this class, we'll do a little astrology talk. We'll do a little chit-chat about the actual festivals and celebrations that are going on, you know, the spiritual and religious festivals that are going on this week. And we'll do a little bit of yoga, and we'll do a lot of gonging. So we're going to mix that up. So astrologically, what's going on? We have the full moon, which is in the sign of Libra, which, as you know, is the, you know, always seeking balance and harmony and justice is the scales, yeah. So that's what's going on, and it's generally a, you know, very peace-loving sign, but it's not naturally peaceful. It's always seeking peace, yeah. It's always seeking justice. So there's always, you know, a tipping of the scales one way or the other. And as we know, we are always internally matching the external. So how that might relate to us right now is where are we trying to find peace and balance and justice within our own lives and harmony within our own relationships, you know, with ourselves, with our, you know, God, spirits, and with our everyday relationships. This is an ongoing tipping of the scales. Okay. But then also what's going on in the sky, we have 3 major planets going on in the opposite sign of Aries. Oh my goodness. So we've got Chiron, we've got the Sun, and we got Venus all in Aries. So these are like opposite signs, yeah, because Aries is all about me, and we know a lot about Aries right now because we had the Aries equinox and the rebirth, and like they're moving forward in a spring, and it's all about me and what I'm going to do. As opposed to Libra, which is all about we and what are we gonna do, and about us, and how is this gonna, you know, how are we gonna work this out? So if you're feeling that little conflict within yourself, then good, because you're right on track with the planets. All right, so that's why today we thought we'd teach the. So Aries is all about the head, right? The head, the mouth, the eyes, and you know. Libra and Venus is all about the heart. So we're in this kind of place where we want to connect the two to live harmoniously. We don't want to be all in our head, and I don't know, do we all want to be like completely in our heart with no kind of guiding, you know, intellect? I think it's good to have the harmonious balance of both. All right, so enough chit chat for now. We're going to do some movement, and then you can either move with me or you can play the gong, however you choose.
Well, you said you wanted me to play the gong. Right?
You can do whatever you like.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you feel.
Whatever I feel.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll get started moving, and then I'll move to the gong. How's that?
Perfect. All right. You see, like, this is how harmonious relationships work, right? You just check in.
Me and the we.
Me
together.
and the we.
Me plus we.
Yes.
Right?
All right. So let's just do a little spinal warm up then, nice and easy. So we're still seated. I'm going to come off my little cushion here so I can really move, but you can stay on your cushion if you want to. Okay, so we're going to just be in and out. So this is a nice heart opener. Yeah, inhale the heart forward, exhale the heart back. Deep breath in, full breath out. So not only are you just warming up, activating, making space in the spine, but this focus here at the heart. Get into a beautiful rhythm. It doesn't have to be my rhythm, just the rhythm of your own breath. Gentle smile on your face. Begin to feel the expansion of the magnetic field of the heart. Three, two, one. Inhale, come to center, take a nice deep breath. Bring all the energy to the heart, and in every direction, exhale, send out the love from the heart, all directions. Beautiful. All right, moving up the spine, we're gonna rotate all the way around in one direction. Get into your breath, get into the rhythm. Connect to the orbital movements of the planet, the spiral movements of your DNA. Everything's always moving, circular patterns. Three, two, one in this direction, and then take off in the opposite direction. So you're just going to change course. See if you can let this feeling become kind of quite hypnotic, trance-like. Three, two, and one. Inhale to center, deep breath in. Pull up on the root lock, bring all that energy to the heart. And exhale, love in all directions. Beautiful. All right, open your eyes, give your legs a shake out, your arms a shake out. So as I was just doing that, I was thinking, oh yeah, you know, when you bring all that energy up to the heart center and then you send it out, then, you know, I was thinking like, this kind of pink light here, then the light that's the strongest is actually going to be around you, around yourself, right? Because it's that that's core at the middle. So you've got this deep, I'm thinking deep pink here, and then as I send it out in all directions, it gets kind of lighter and lighter pink, which means, yes, first of all, I am surrounding myself and soaking myself in so much love. Which
that's very important.
Right?
You have to do that. Love yourself first.
Love
right?
yourself first.
Right.
And then out we go, right?
That's right.
Okay, so let's do a little breath of fire and ego eradicator. So obviously ego eradicator is a great one to do at all times, but it just keeps us, you know, leading from our heart rather than leading from the ego. So whatever decisions we do make, they are coming from this place of love rather than a place of power. So ego eradicator can really be used for that, harnessing that energy. So you can kneel up, you're going to bring your arms up and the thumbs are facing. Have a slight root lock so you don't overextend your lower back, and we're going to get into this nice rhythm of breath of fire. 2, 1. Inhale. Bring the thumbs to meet overhead. Stretch the fingers up, reach up. Exhale, sweep the arms down. And then as you complete this, bring the hands onto the heart, breathe. Beautiful, and then we'll do one more warm up. We'll do a nice cat-cow. So we're going to be on all fours. Just let all this energy now move easily up and down the spine. So we're inhaling and exhaling, rounding. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Find your rhythm. Three, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale, round. And then just sit yourselves back into child's pose for a moment. Bring the palms together. Forehead to the earth if that's possible. Surrender. Let go, release. Full time's always a time for releasing. Things have reached their culmination and you can just let them go. Something needs releasing, forgiving, softening. And roll back up. Good job. Alrighty, so that was our little warm up, and now we're gonna do a few Kriyas I think today, but I'm gonna start with this one, the Kriya to balance the head and the heart, because that's exactly where we are at right now.
Well,
You want to do it?
well, I'll play.
Yeah, you play.
During the Kriya,
Yeah.
that will be perfect. Okay.
Okay, so this is how. I haven't done this one for a long time, but you know what I was just thinking was fun just then, that 2 years ago, today, now, this week, Jules and I were actually at Yogi Bhajan's Gurdwara in New Mexico. We had a whole week of the super health training together.
Wasn't that so
oh my
much
gosh,
fun? Oh
how
my
much
God.
fun we had, traveling together. And
No, I saw those recipes for those elixirs just the other day.
Oh,
we'll have
yes.
to make some of those.
we went to this great cafe in Santa Fe. Oh my gosh, we were just
That
hooked
was
on these
just heavenly,
elixirs.
and then to be in New Mexico and to be in that property.
It was
in
so
that
much
space.
fun.
Oh,
It was so much fun. And
what a great time.
yeah, what a great time. And Hannah, we also hooked up with this
Yes.
wonderful woman, Hannah from Sacramento, who I will see next week. Okay, so enough chit chat.
All right.
Kriya to balance head and heart. All right, so that's doesn't need any more explanation than what I've already given. So you're sitting in easy pose, arms are out. So remember, I've said in the past, and how our hands are really the outward in the world connection of what's going on in the inward world, the heart, right? So, what you do with your hands in the world reflects, the message of your heart. So we do a lot of arm, wrist, hand exercises to activate the heart center. So sitting easy pose, arms are out, and we're simply going to be rotating the wrist. Now, the instructions did give kind of fairly complicated instructions for actually rotating the wrist, I'm not going to do that, right? So I want you to just stretch your arms out and try and just rotate your hands from the wrist without moving the arms too much. So we're going to do this for a couple of minutes, and this changes the chemistry of the brain's fluids, like can really help us think more clearly, move away that brain fog. So you can close your eyes, just focus on the wrists and the hands moving. Good, you're doing great. Keep breathing, keep rotating the wrists. Three, two, one, just stretch the arms out, point the fingers up. Exhale, point the fingers down. And relax the arms, just move your shoulders, shake out your arms a little. Obviously we're going to continue with the arms. Maybe you want to just give them a little tap. Okay, so next one, arms are out again. This time we're making an arc overhead. So the arms are out. You're going to inhale. So the first time you come, the arms are slightly in front of the head, and then the next time you go around, the arms are slightly behind. Simple as that. Strong breath. Three, two, one. Inhale, exhale. Take a moment. Try and keep inward. All right, and this is the last one of this Kriya. So all these Kriyas we're going to do are really kind of short and sweet. This is a little bit physical. So as I said, we're just going to give it a go. So you're in crow squat, and you're going to do the arms at the same time, okay? So this is how it's going to go. You're going to stand cross. Right, so you're going to stand up. I'm going to come over here so you can make sure you can still see me. And then you're going to do the crow squat as you bring the arms into the arc, okay? So you're using your legs and your arms. Not going to do very many, all right? So join me. Use your breath. fall over, don't worry, just get back up again. Do 3 more. Yay! Woo! All right. Good job. So now come to sitting, kneeling, however you like. Let your breath settle. Close your eyes. That's the Kriya to connect head and heart. So just see if you can do that right now. Perhaps you've got decisions to make. Perhaps you're overthinking a situation. See if you can drop into the heart center. Surround that situation or that decision, that person, whatever it is. See if you can surround them with all this love you've just generated, all this love energy you've generated at the heart center. And then as you are settled into that, see if the decisions or the thoughts soften a little or change a little. And I want you to think of specifically think of a situation or a person or something that's been, aggravating you, something that's causing you some stress. Might be something close to you or far away, doesn't matter. And then, no matter what that situation is, no matter, whether it was something that was said or done or is happening, from your heart center, send that situation, that person, love and light. Surround that person, that situation with love and light. And then just let it all go. So I've been finding that exercise in my own life, really, really helpful recently. There's definitely been, some aggravations, and I have been in my head and overthinking the story and being all like logical and, this isn't fair and all this, right? But which doesn't do me any good in the long run because I just end up aggravating myself. So then I have, been practicing, getting into my heart and removing and just sending love and light, no matter what. Remove myself from the story and just send the love and light. So hopefully that's helpful to you, a practice that can be helpful to you. Okay, so that was the Kriya to balance head and heart. Let's have a little chit chat before we go on to our next Kriya. So we have, this weekend is today's Palm Sunday, which, if I remember back to my church days, primary school days, is when Jesus was coming into Jerusalem, and everybody they were welcoming him, and everybody was waving palm branches, right? To welcome him into the city. Palm branches. Of course, it all changed a week later, right? So, but this is the beginning of that final week of Lent. So today is like it's it's a celebration. It was, it was this Palm Sunday. Everybody's greeting, everybody's welcoming, and then of course things quickly change. But that's today. So there are lots of people all over the world that are, I would say, celebrating, but acknowledging this day. So as we know, our heart centers are all connected. So we are uplifted by everybody else's practices and what they're acknowledging. We are lifted by that. So I feel like today, because there are people all over the world tuning into themselves and their own spiritual practices, then we're all elevated. And then it's also PassOver.
Yes, it's also PassOver.
Can you tell us a little
Of course,
about that?
yes. So this is the story of the slavery. It's really basis in freedom, and it's a time in spring. It symbolizes this rebirth, and it's the story is that when Moses led the people into a promised land, and there was a space in between where the sea parted, and there was sort of even some fleeing away, and then a little bit of space. And even my son was talking earlier about it took so many years because they took a crisscross way instead of a straight arrow, right? Sometimes to get to our destination, it isn't super straight. So if you sort of look at it from the point of view of how our life is led. So this PassOver is about freedom and about making our own freedom, making our own way. And sometimes it's not clear where we're going, but if we have a clear head and a strong heart and we're sending that out, then we're going to be led in the right way. And
Yes.
remember that, and everything shall pass over. This too shall pass.
I know, I love that. This too shall pass.
Right, yeah.
And then
So-
you also said something profound this morning
yeah.
about it being, until everybody's free, nobody's free.
free. Right. This was something my sister, we have a Seder, which means order, and it's a procedural dinner. So we tell the story. It's the obligation of the old elders to tell it to the young generation, not just to remember the times past, but it was brought up that it's happening to all of us, that it still is. People today all around the world are not free, and the idea that until everybody's free, no one's free. And I think that's really powerful, and we have to remember that because we can take light of it, and we're living on all different kinds of levels, but this is what deep is what's happening right now. And so what Soraya is saying about being able to be clear in our heads and our hearts, I think is really important to steer us in the right way. And the me plus me equals we, this period of time that we're in, or this energy that we can capture and then take with us, right? We recognize it today, but we're all in it for me, but if we don't also start taking care of the we, then there isn't going to be any me.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, so freedom of the mind. So freedom of the mind and freedom of the heart. What does that mean to you? Freedom of the mind to me means getting out of that continual loopy stuff that goes on, right? Like just to have a free mind.
Chatter.
Because what do we want our mind to be doing? We want our mind to be solution oriented. We want to be able to come to, clear thinking and, right decisions and, always solutions. So that to me is expansion. So when we're thinking about our heart and how we interrelate with each other, we can contract ourselves and contract the situation, which closes down the possibilities. Or we can expand our mind, we can clear our mind and expand our mind and our heart, which opens up to possibilities and solutions. So again, when we're thinking about this in a practical way, how can I make this practical for my life? If there are times when you're going to do something, say something, feel something, think something, you could think to yourself, is this contracting and constricting my world, or is this expanding and opening my world? And then you might, move towards a more Aquarius Libran answer. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to do one more beautiful, I'm not going to do the Antanad Mudra today because Laura Christine is normally with me and we sing it, but you can go back to any of our YouTube classes where most full moons we're singing it, so you can use that.
You called it a new moon too.
I did.
It was confusing, but last night it was so bright. It was so gorgeous.
So amazing.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
All right, so we're going to do this Kriya for the 4th chakra. Exercise to strengthen the nervous system and open the heart. It's just 2 moves. So the first one, you're lying on your back and your hands are by your side and you are slowly raising your palm, one palm, alternately to your lips and kissing it. And then you lower it back down. And then you raise the other palm to your lips and kiss it and lower it back down. Okay, feel like you are giving and receiving a blessing. Move consciously with your breath. So this is just, everybody can do this, yeah? It doesn't take any particular physical flexibility or strength. So just lay down. Arms are relaxed by your side. Slowly, you're just going to bring one hand up, kiss it. Maybe you've never given yourself a kiss before. Might feel a little bit weird in the beginning. Really sense that you are giving and receiving a blessing with each kiss. So it says to do that for up to 11 minutes. So, you know, I think it'd be a really nice practice to do when you go to bed at night to send yourself off to sleep. I might incorporate that into my bedtime situation. Okay, and then the only other part of this Kriya is very active. So now we're going to bring our selves rocking and rolling. So that you want to have the hands behind the knees, and as you rock, the legs and feet go over the head. So this is fun, it's energizing. Down on your back for a moment. So what Yogi Bhajan says about that is, makes you feel good and makes deep breathing automatic. Automatic pranayama, so automatic breathing, increases circulation all over the body. 15 minutes a day can make you feel young, happy, beautiful and healthy. Who does not want that? I'll take that. Okay, let me just look at my little notes, see if there's anything profound that I wrote down in my meditation that I haven't said. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to say. So it is a super moon, yeah? So that's, you know, as Jules just said, the moon looked amazing last night. It's because the moon is, you know, closer to the earth, so it's just reflecting so much more. But it's at 8 degrees 18 of Libra. So all those 8s, right? And then Chiron, Sun and Venus, which is in Aries, is at 8 degrees of Aries. So what do we know about 8? It's the infinity sign, yeah? So sometimes on 8, you know, when I'm getting into an 8 infinity thing, I get a big piece of paper and a pen and just, you know, do this 8, draw it, you know, with one hand and then the other. And then I write all over the, you know, all these words that I would like to be spreading out into infinity. It's just a really fun exercise. So, but I'd written that's
do that
the
later. I love that.
Yeah, it's really fun. It gets you. When I was a teacher, I used to get the kids like huge pieces of paper in the classroom with big felt tip pens, and you know, do this thing.
For the length too.
Yes.
Really, yeah.
So and I wrote infinite. That's all the 8s, all the infinity. And because we're, you know, in this time, I've written down the infinite capacity of the heart. And I remember one of my teachers, one of my Reiki teachers many, many years ago saying this phrase, in the heart there is room for it all. And I will just never forget that, because it kind of blew my mind. Like, oh yeah, of course there is. That's the nature of the heart. We feel like sometimes we can't hold the feeling. It's so intense or so powerful or so overwhelming, but that is the capacity of the heart. Let's see. Yeah, we talked about balance, about being in alignment. Okay, so this is a good day to beautify yourself, beautify your home, beautify your altar. You know, Venus is the divine feminine. It's the voluptuous, it's the flowers and the absolute beauty, clothing, and, you know, just whatever that means to you. Yeah, food, you know, food, nurture, whatever you feel that means to you. Spend some time in that Venusian frequency today. Alrighty, and just to finish off with a card from my I Am deck. This card kept jumping out at me today, and it's pink, of course, and you can see that there. That's a photograph of me with my baby Bruno when I just got him. He was like 8 weeks old. And the message of this card is, I am open to love. The best way to heal a broken heart is to be open to more love. Soften and let love in. So, you know, most of you know, when my puppy Bella passed away, you know, Apple and I were so heartbroken. We were so heartbroken. And I prayed and prayed, you know, for Bella to come back to us. And I met Bruno just a couple of weeks later, and when I met Bruno, that's what I felt. I was like, oh, you know, all this love from this, you know, anyway, that's the power behind that card, that I thought I could never love another puppy, but actually Bruno came into my life and my heart softened, and I was so in love with Bruno. And, you know, if you know Bruno, you know why. All right, so let us, we're going to play the gong for 10 minutes or so you can lay down, you can rest. We will just play the gong until we've had enough, and then I'll turn the video off. So we'll just close now with 3 Satnams, and then we are free to play.
Yeah, great.
And you are free to stay or leave. All right, so just rub the palms together. Hands at the heart center. We're just thankful for this time we've been able to spend together with each other. anything that is unharmonious in our life today. We surrender and open our hearts to love. Deep breath in. Sa